How can we encourage men to, share their vulnerability without the fear or stigma of being judged?
It's more about talking about it again, discussing more about the men issues, again, media and education, awareness, and action. Talk about it, bring more discussions to the platform.
So, when we are talking about discussions, we also have to ensure there is proper education in the social settings. So, when I say social settings, it can be the workplace, it can be the family gatherings, it can be the friend circles, anywhere. So, how can we educate people so that they actually understand the mental health conditions and provide the extended support without judging them? Because that is when men will open up.
Sure. Yeah, this is a conversation about stigma, mental health as a stigma factor, right? So the moment we eliminate that one, mental health is okay. It's okay to be not be okay, right? So if we eliminate that factor, then usually we can talk more about it. It's okay, we can express emotions. And even family settings, we talk about love and hugging. Most of the time it's not happening. When it comes to men, it's very less because they feel like they're shy about it sometimes. Oh no, it's not, it's a kind of being more like, weaker, right? So I think we need to talk about it, not in a funny way, that when I say I love you, right? I really love you, right? So be sincere, right? So it has to come within. So from this, eliminating the stigma itself will help people to kind of embrace this is okay. So men can express emotions.
So basically, So basically, what you are suggesting is like open discussions where the families, friends, or any social setting, people can sit together, irrespective of their gender, discuss issues, and figure out proper solutions to it. That is one thing. And also social touch. When we say social touch, it's not always, I would say, between two partners, but it can be between friends in a more beautiful way. If you all know, that's a way of putting it, because I know men always shy away because it's a different gender. Even women shy away. But yeah, if you're good friends, have that conversation, keep that conversation flowing. And if you see if one conversation is not bringing a conclusion, we should continue that so that the men finally can open up. I think that way we can encourage men to be more vocal about their personal issues.
Sure.
Yeah.
That is also one part, and also molding our boys. Right? Modeling them. This was not this, men should be hard or tough. That myth we have to eliminate and mold them like it's okay to cry, it's okay to label your emotions, it's okay to express.
Very well said. Like, now having said that, like, I really want to understand, because let's say if a person is suffering, how will he know that he's actually suffering? Because it's just not men. In general, people don't realize they are suffering because either it is a social setting which makes them believe that this is the way it should be, so there is nothing to question.
Okay.
So how can that person understand, or rather the family identify, okay, my child or my husband or my brother is suffering. So what are the symptoms, or you would say things that can help us identify that? And if there are any self-preventive methods that can, reduce this from coming into their lives?
I would say anger outburst. That is one part. When we get hurt, uncomfortable, anger is the safest emotion to express. But I would say it is a tip of the iceberg. That there are a lot of factors contributing to that tip of the iceberg. That is, it's anger is okay. It's okay to be angry. Different emotions and expressions, especially anger, outbursts, irritability, pushing away people. Especially men, when they are suffering, they are going in that shell, then they usually push away people.
Okay.
Right? They don't even, some men, they reported that they don't even hug their kids. When they come, they're like, okay, fine, let me go to the basement and drink for some time, right? So that is isolating themselves from people, trying to avoid friends. That is a red flag. Again, avoiding partner, friends. So these are the warning signs.
So, is there any preventive methods that they can practice, or even their family members can practice, which will help to reduce this from coming in?
Family check-ins. Check-in time every single day. Come home. Just ask, how are you doing? How was your day? So talk about it. Even engage in together activities like sports or, going for badminton, health club, or fitness. So engage in these kinds of activities together and talk about it. And I would say, bro check-ins, right? Talk to your friends.
Yeah.
So these are the, I would say, few things we can practice on prevent.
So basically, the tips are very simple, but it's so difficult to implement. I don't know why. Maybe because of so-called traditional beliefs. But yeah, I think these are so simple tips. Like, it's even not gender specific. Like, anybody can do that. Since we are seeing a rise in mental health issues, I think these small tips every day can help. Even not every day, maybe once a week. If you don't get to meet your friends every day, I think once a week you meet and with your family every day, talk to them. I think these are beautiful ways to actually put a check on such issues.
Of course, it will prevent suicidality.
Yes, yeah.
That's men are 4 to 5 times higher than other genders. Why? Because of the silence, right? They don't want to come out from the shell and talk about it. So in Canada, especially, suicide rates are even 17% higher than the previous years. So it's not getting better. So it's getting worse. These are the indicators, right? So they have to, if they don't work on it, then they are going to suffer in silence, I would say.
I think the work has to be done from both sides. Like, men have to be vocal, and females, or let's say their families, friends, they also have to be more compassionate. And in that way, only we can strike that balance and help men to come out of their shells. Else, it's very difficult. And the percentage, as you are saying, it's very alarming, and it's going to increase with time.
Yes.
So, having said that, because I know everything starts from the childhood. So, let's say, how can we raise a boy to be emotionally intelligent and empathetic, especially in a world where toxic masculinity is highly applauded?
So for the boys, I would say ditch the men up myth. Let them cry, let them express emotions, let them be weak. So I would call all the dads embrace their expressions, and to the all moms, support their sensitivity.
Right. Yeah, because really we need a world where people are empathetic to each other.
Yes.
So, with this, I come to an interesting part of my show, which you're already aware of.
Okay.
That's called Rapid Prompt.
Okay.
Where I'll ask you a series of questions.
Okay.
And you have to give a prompt answer.
Okay.
Okay. So, if you're ready, we are going to start with that then.
Okay.
Okay. So, we are going to start now. One global myth about masculinity you would like to challenge.
Dominance, invulnerability.
Okay. Maybe I'll come to this. I'll try to get a more detailed explanation after I finish this.
Okay.
So, any country or culture where men's mental health is openly discussed or supported.
Sweden.
3 self-care practices for men.
Sweat out. Self-care in the form of check-in with family members and screen out times.
Okay. 3 tips for the immigrant men who are trying to adapt to this new country.
Embrace, don't erase. Blend to the community, but don't lose your deep-rooted values from your culture. Blend, don't bend forward.
Beautifully said. So, 3 tips for family and friends to practice for his wellness journey.
I would say be the companion for their fitness journey, gym or badminton, sports. Don't nag, give them space. And I would say celebrate their small victory or success, even if it is small. Support the passion.
Beautiful. Any suggestion that government should put into effect so that all genders are taken care of?
I would say all gender health club or hub, funding for the hubs, and maybe more parental benefit and gender equity audit to make sure that there is no discrimination happening. So,
Yeah, these are some beautiful pointers.
yeah.
Any 3 tips to control addiction?
I would say don't replace, don't erase, divert your urge. I would say all men are their warriors, they can do it. And 60-second urge surfing when you have cravings, and also seeking support on time.
So can you define that 60-second? Because I'm pretty sure the people will not be able to understand that.
60-second urge surfing?
Yes.
It's the craving comes and we are diverting that thought with something else. Maybe you can drink something else, a juice, maybe other time. Maybe you can eat something.
So having
favorite.
like more meaningful activities and getting involved there in spite of getting into addiction. So that's the way you would say, like to divert that.
Divert it.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
One message to men around the world on International Men's Day.
Unlearn the tough guy script and try to express love, emotions, label emotions. It's okay to express.
Okay. And one message for the women around the world on International Men's Day.
Support the men, understand it's okay to be vulnerable, just like any other genders. Being with the men and support them.
Okay, it's beautifully said. So with this, we come to the end of this section. And as usual, you have done wonderfully. But as I had asked, like you were saying something about dominance over...
Invulnerability.
Yes, if you could just explain that for everyone.
Men's invulnerability is again the myth of men should be tough. So we have to unlearn and basically to embrace this. All will support with their health, emotional health, psychological health, even physical health.
Okay.
So embracing this concept or we are unlearning this script will again promote better health and well-being for men.
Okay. Yeah. So thank you for explaining that. And I would again say, like, it was an amazing and a very meaningful discussion that we had today.
Oh, thank you.
So we have a small gift from us to our guest.
Thank you.
It's all our pleasure again. So again, as I said, like, she is a person who has a lot of insights on the human mind and how things work, which we usually don't discuss in open forums. So before we come to the end of this episode, any message for our viewers, be it any gender?
Talking about men issues are not against any gender, especially feminism. All the feminists should support this discussion and men's health and their well-being.
Yeah, I totally can relate with her because when we talk about feminism, we are always fighting for women's rights. But again, the gender equality is what should we be aiming for. It cannot be an imbalance between men and women. The society should be on a balance.
Yes.
So thank you for this.
Thank you.
So with this, we come to the end of this episode. And I really hope that I could change the perspective of a smaller percentage of society today. Because from now onwards, at least you will learn to appreciate the men around you. Be it your father, your husband, your son, your friends, and also a stranger. Let's try that all gender can coexist in this society and make this a better place. Let humanity shine. So do like this video, and if you want to hear more such discussions, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Samadrita TalkShow. And also, if you want me to discuss some other topics, do comment below. Till then, keep shining bright. Thank you.